straight down. Yep. Okay, this is the eyeball. It's also worth mentioning if you use the stake anywhere else, it's gone and you wasted 50 hearts. Yes, now I've got the heart. Okay. That's going to come into play in the next area we go to. It's going to be a while. We're actually going to have to do some backtracking back to, was it Jova, the first town? And then head to that swamp area, Velasco Swamp, to the left. And the crystal ball comes back. Let's see. I think we're close enough that I can just farm this guy for just a minute here. Get my hearts. More. See, this whole grinding and gathering currency is probably one of the biggest criticisms of this game, and I agree. I think the overall gameplay mechanics don't really lend themselves well to just killing enemies over and over again. I think they could have implemented that better, maybe by giving you the ability to trade items, specific items for money, or something like that. Maybe one of the tools that you could find in like a secret gives you higher rates of accrual for your hearts or something like that. That would have made the overall grinding less of a chore, or even in the case of, you know, like we saw in the beginning, having a cap on your money that's less or more than 256, so that you can, if you do take the time to grind, then you can keep that money with you and proceed. Huh, I didn't notice that T up there. I thought that was my lives, but I think that's time. That's 4. Is that 4 days past? That may have something to do with the system for the endings, because I guess I can check next time it switches over from day to night. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay. Alright, so now we're good for the next mansion. Now we can leave. Ah. Oh boy. Need to remember that the flame can kill me. Okay, false wall. This is back on the first screen, I believe. Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm not going to bother farming up my hearts here, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to accumulate enough of them moving forward to buy what I need in the next town. And if not, then I'll farm there. Okay, so we got a bit of backtracking. Just in time for it to turn to night. Okay, so it's still at 4 days or whatever. Oh boy. Low ceiling there makes it difficult to just jump on top of things. Okay, so we're basically heading all the way back, having explored all the areas here. Straight up top led us to Aljaba and the Camilla Graveyard to the right. So I think we've exhausted everything on the right side of the map. So far the overall mental map is holding up. Chain Whip is definitely coming in handy here. All these enemies would have been giving me considerably more trouble with the Leather or Thorn Whip, I think. Okay, so we're at the top of Dobby's path. I think we can just head all the way over along the top and then keep going to the left, because our target again is the town of Jova in the swamp. We want to rack up as much money as we can, because we're going to need to buy stuff in the next town. Now, I don't know if they gave us the name of the next town yet. I think the Jova sign just said it was a swamp, and the next town is beyond that. Okay, this is Berkeley. Could go into Berkeley to farm, but I'm gonna keep moving. That is going to be very handy for dealing with those guys. Okay, this is Veros Woods, because I think Veros is directly below us. Oop. Gotta cross through this section, then the bridge is over the water. And then from here, we should be pretty close. Yeah, that weapon definitely comes in handy. Of course, now that I have the rib... Okay, so now we gotta check the time. Yes, 5 days. Alright. Maybe if I end up doing this in sessions, I'll look up what the thresholds are for the different endings. May not matter. Ultimately, like I said, I'm just trying to avoid getting the worst ending. And I'll consult the walkthrough if I get stuck. That way I'm not wasting time. Okay, so here we are back in Jova. I can visit the church, get my life back, and then our next destination is to the left in the swamp. Okay, so good to go there. Head straight over here. Oh, what was in here? This is the Thorn Whip guy, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know what happens if you buy a lower grade whip after you've already upgraded. I don't really want to find out. Okay. This is a new area. Those are two-headed monsters, I think. Those are some sort of dog? Okay, so here's the actual swamp. So, like it mentioned, laurels will grant you invincibility, which is perfect. It doesn't last very long, so you definitely want to get through as quick as possible. I'll start taking damage if I'm still in the swamp before it wears off. So here's the ferry guy. One soul to cross the river. Heh heh heh. Alright. So this guy's going to take me across, and we'll go find out later what you have equipped is actually going to depend on where he takes you. Or will determine where he takes you. So first off, we're going to go to the next town and see if we can buy some things before we hit nightfall. There's another NPC looking for crystals, so we'll talk to that guy. 147. I might be able to buy something. Okay. Don't need laurels. For now, I think 3 will get us through the next couple sections. I'll have to buy some more eventually. So talk to this guy before we hit nighttime. He upgrades my, or swaps out my blue crystal for a red one, which we'll need later. I want to say there's one more shop here. Next to the left is Storgoy Graveyard, town of Ondol, and to the right is the Dead River. Okay. Storgoy Graveyard. This is Aldra, okay. AKA Magenta Town. Is there a church? You can acquire a soak bag in a graveyard. Okay. Soak bag is... I think that gives you a higher capacity for your consumables. It might also be necessary to beat the game. Either way, we'll cross that path when we get to it.